Bantamweight is finished. I repeat, bantamweight is finished. The first channel video on this channel is about bantamweight being finished. I just finished watching Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong, and yeah, I'm just not impressed with bantamweight right now. And it's unfortunate because the whole, the reason I feel this way about bantamweight is because we have some freak ass Marab Davashvili, Georgian weird ass guy, champion of the bantamweight division in the UFC, and it sucks. Bantamweight is in my top two divisions. Bantamweight and lightweight, since I've been watching the UFC for almost a little over 10 years now. I say UFC because I've never really paid attention to other promotions. I've been watching MMA and the UFC for at least a little over 10 years, and I've always loved bantamweight. I've always loved lightweight, and unfortunately bantamweight is finished. Now, I'm not trying to say here that bantamweight fighters are trash. I'm not trying to say bantamweight isn't exciting. We can't get great fights. There's great fights there, man. You mean there's a division still full of killers, but with Marab as the champion, I come away tonight thinking no one's gonna beat this guy unless Marab loses a lung and half his breathing capacity. Who's gonna beat the guy? Who's gonna beat the guy? He's just gonna shoot a bunch of cardio kickbox. He's gonna cardio kickbox with you for 25 minutes while getting stronger and stronger during the 25 minutes, getting stronger and faster and more intense every round. He's going to cardio kickbox you, and then when he's threatened on the feet, he'll shoot 100 takedowns on you because he has unlimited cardio. I guess, just this guy Marab all of a sudden has, unlimited cardio resource. Who knows why? I'm not going to get into this conspiracy. I'm not getting into my I'm not going to accuse him of taking anything, but it's just crazy. And I come away from the Cejudo and Song Yadong fight, and really going into this fight, I was looking at Song Yadong to do something spectacular. I didn't think Henry, bro, what is you, 38, 30, however, 90 years old you are, Henry Cejudo, you and your big fat head are not doing anything in this division. You're not. I don't know why he came back to the sport. Yes, he retired way too early, and he probably screwed himself and his legacy by retiring so early and so abruptly back in, was it 2020? Yeah, 2020 after he beat Dominic Cruz. But I was really looking at Song Yadong to come here and show a massive improvement, show that, the boxing is more crisp, the shots are more crisp, the ideas are flowing, the striking is more creative. I was expecting more from Song Yadong tonight. Yes, after 3 rounds, it is a technical decision, by the way. Henry Cejudo gets his eye poked at the end of the 3rd round, and I thought Jason Herzog did a fantastic job managing the situation. He decides to go to a technical decision so that, Cejudo doesn't scam his way to a DQ win. And Song Yadong, who, it's not like Song Yadong eye poked him 1,000 times. It was only his 2nd offense. And we've seen plenty of guys get away with 3, 4 offenses of eye poking. So you can't necessarily DQ the guy since Henry Cejudo is saying he can't see. He gets eye poked. Now, did Henry Cejudo cop out? Did Henry Cejudo bitch out there? I don't know. I have a hard time calling UFC fighters pussies. MMA fighters pussies, bro. Cejudo's a Olympic champion, 2-time UFC double champion. Like, I'm not gonna say he copped out, but it was strange. It was really, really strange. We're gonna see, I guess, the medical reports after the fight to see if he had, a cut. What is it? A corneal abrasion or something? I don't even know. I forget the terminology, but we'll see. But yeah, maybe Song Yadong could have knocked him out in the 4th or 5th round, but if he really wanted to impress the MMA community, especially me, I wanted to see Song Yadong come out there and 1st round, 2nd round, put a beating on Cejudo. One thing that was positive about Song Yadong's performance is that Cejudo couldn't really get in there and secure a takedown. He couldn't really get close. I'm not sure if Cejudo ever really was 100% going for a takedown the whole fight. It just seemed that Henry was, getting him thinking about the takedown and then coming up with an overhand right over the top or coming up with like a 2-3 punch combination. And Song Yadong did a good job at times to evade and counter Henry in those exchanges. But yeah, I guess it's a positive for Song Yadong, but I don't think Henry ever seriously attempted and went for the takedown. So I'm not gonna come away from here and saying, oh, Song Yadong, the takedown defense, the sprawling looked amazing. Oh, he looked so reactive, he looked so sharp. I'm not gonna say that because I don't think Henry ever really pushed for a takedown seriously. He was just using it as a means to land shots up top. So is what it is. The tactic didn't really work for Henry Cejudo tonight, and I think his career is done. And yeah, Song Yadong, I really just wanted a special KO, first or second round. Give us something to believe. Oh yeah, if he goes against Merab in the first or second round against Merab in a championship fight, oh, if he lands on Merab, I know he could wobble him. I'm confident he can put him away. There's the chance. But we come away from this fight, Henry is probably going to retire. I'd want him to retire. There's no future for him at bantamweight. And Song Yadong, I don't see a guy there that beats Merab. I don't. I don't see a guy there that beats Merab. And you look up the division from Song Yadong and Henry Cejudo. Chito Vera, no. Davison Figueredo, no. Corey Sandhagen, not really, man. Not really. I don't think Corey Sandhagen does have that KO potential, but I just don't have confidence in him to get the job done against Merab because you guys, Merab, as much as I hate on this guy, he's a cardio kickboxing, 50 takedown attempt wrestling Georgian midget. I understand, but he's got a chin and he's got cardio for days. So how do you beat that, bro? How do you beat a guy with cardio for days and a chin? I don't know. He has the best cardio we've ever seen in UFC history. He does. He does. I mean, in a fight against Umar Nurmagomedov, in the 5th round, in the 4th round, he's dunking Umar on his ass, laughing at him, taking him down with ease, sprawling all of Umar Nurmagomedov's takedown attempts. I just don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm looking up the division. If I'm being honest, and this is just my bias because he's my favorite bantamweight of all time. The only guy I can see beating Merab is Petr Yan. That's the only guy I see. Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley, because I really think Sean was thinking about the takedown too much against Merab back in their title fight last year, at the end of last year, and he was not letting the hands go enough. So Sean potentially, but the guy I really trust in the most to do something is Petr Yan. And I understand Petr Yan got 50-45. What was it like? What was that fight? Like a year, 2 years ago almost? I understand he got 50-45. I think it was like 50-44 or something. I think there was like a 10-8 round in there. But you look at the amount of takedown attempts Merab shot in that fight. I think Petr Yan, he stuffed all of them, right? I'm pretty sure Petr Yan stuffed almost all the takedown attempts. And I think it was like 30 plus takedown attempts. And I came away from that fight thinking Merab is scared to strike with Petr. Why is he shooting so much? He does not want to get in the striking exchanges with Petr. So I want Petr to get one more win before getting a title shot. Maybe do Petr versus Song Yadong. I don't know. Maybe do Petr versus Song Yadong. I doubt they would do Petr versus Sugar Show rematch for a title elimination bout. I doubt they do something like that. Yeah, but maybe do Song Yadong versus Petr Yan, but get him another fight, get him another win, because I'm quite confident Petr Yan would mop the floor with Song Yadong. And yeah, get Petr Yan in that title fight with a bit of confidence and yeah, see what he does, because I also felt that in that Merab fight the first time, he was low on confidence coming off the loss to Aljamain Sterling, kind of lost his way, but coming off the loss to Sugar Show. Two fights where I felt he won. I personally felt Petr Yan beat Aljamain Sterling in their second fight. I thought he beat Sugar Show. What was it, 29-28 on the scorecards? That's just my opinion. And he went in there and he had a tough fight against Merab, and I don't know. I think get Petr Yan in a championship fight with Merab again and with more confidence coming off a couple wins. And then let's see what Petr Yan does. But as for now, bro, bantamweight's finished. There's no one in the my last hope, honestly, was Umar. Umar was my last hope. Now, the only thing about Merab is how will he do in a rematch? Because we haven't seen anyone rematch him. Do fighters come away from a fight against Merab learning a lot of things, seeing how they could definitely beat him in the second fight? I don't know. I feel like I haven't really seen like Sugar Show and all the guys that have fought Merab. I haven't really seen them in interviews or on podcasts or anything after their fight saying, "Oh, we learned a lot. We could definitely beat him in a rematch or anything." Maybe Sugar Show said something like that, but I haven't heard other fighters say such things. So bantamweight's finished. Yeah, my only hope is Pyorian. If there's three names in bantamweight that have the best potential to beat Merab, it's Pyorian, it's Sugar Show, and it's Umar Nurmagomedov. Those are the three. But I'm sorry, I'm still not positive. Even if Pyorian, like I said, gets another fight in with like Song Yadong, say International Fight Week or whatever, gets another win under his belt, fights Merab at the end of this year, coming off what, a 2-3 fight win streak. I think that would be 3-fight win streak. I still don't know if that would be enough because Merab is a freaking animal. He's a cardio kickboxing, cardio wrestling king midget. And yeah, I know everyone says this. Oh, he's a midget, he's a Georgian midget. These aren't new jokes, but it's just true, bro. It's just true. And yeah, this division would just be so much better without Merab. That's just what I'm trying to say. Bantamweight would be so much better without Merab's stinky ass walking around, bro. And Merab's a nice person, bro. I love Merab's personality. I love Merab's backstory. Coming from the construction fields of wherever the hell he's from in Georgia to New York, and all that. I love the story, Merab, but I'm sorry. I watch the UFC for entertainment. I watch MMA for entertainment, and you are ruining the entertainment of the bantamweight division. You are. Bro, because think if Merab is not here, think of all the matchups. Think Sugar Show is still champion. Oh, we get Sugar Show Piotr rematch for the title. Oh, Sugar Show versus Song Yadong would be interesting, although I think Sugar Show would probably dominate Song Yadong, honestly, on the feet. Corey Sandhagen versus Sugar Show, like all the matchups we could have, all the title fights, but we got Merab up there chilling. A Sugar Show, Piotr Jan versus Umar, Sugar Show versus Umar, like all these matchups. Davis and Figueiredo up in this piece, like I forgot about that, but we have Merab up there, and he's probably gonna stay undefeated. I genuinely think that if he exits the sport at the right time, I don't think Merab is gonna lose this title until he retires himself. I don't think so. So we'll see. This is the first video on my channel, guys. It's welcome. No one's gonna watch these videos. I'm just out here yapping to myself. And Henry Cejudo, Song Yadong, yeah, just not impressed. Not impressed with the performance tonight. Henry's done. It really just looked like Henry couldn't get into range. He was really desperate to get into the pocket with Song Yadong and to initiate exchanges. He just looked too desperate to land first. And I understood, obviously the wrestler is gonna fake the takedown and come up top with the strikes, but yeah, yes, he's the smaller guy, so I wasn't expecting him to land too many kicks, but probably could have chopped at the legs of Song Yadong more. He just looked too desperate. His jab looked awful tonight too. Henry's jab looked awful. And yeah, the eye poke, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and say Henry bitched out, bro. He's triple C. I mean, I don't call him no one calls him triple C, but he's an Olympic champion, UFC champion. I just thought it was so weird that he gets eye poked and he's just screaming, "I can't see, man. I can't see, bro. It's my left eye." And I know he's allowed to take the 5 minutes, but bro, if it's 4 minutes, if you're 4 minutes into the timeout and you're still seeing like he's saying it's all blurry out of his left eye, bro, no one's gonna call you a pussy for backing out of the fight. Like, cool, technical decision. Song Yadong won. Although the score, Derek Clearly's scorecard, he gave Henry Cejudo round 3. Derek Clearly is an idiot, bro. I hate Derek. He's definitely like top 5 worst judges. I don't know if anyone on YouTube has ever done like judges tier list, but bro, Derek Clearly is a idiot, bro. Derek Clearly, go back to whatever swamp you came from, man. Idiot judge. And yeah, Song Yadong, like I said, I just wanted more from him. Obviously, he could have knocked him out in the 4th or 5th round. You never know. He didn't get the opportunity, but for something spectacular and for me to be, oh wow, Song Yadong, it would have had to been like a 1st or 2nd round KO, TKO. But yeah, Merab's gonna just stay champion, guys. I don't know. How do you beat someone with a chin that could shoot 50 takedowns in a fight and whose cardio gets better and better in the championship rounds? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It is what it is. It's been your boy Hokage. Later. That's all I want to say.